We had a few challenges with this project, one being the students not really willing to participate. I think that could have come a little bit better from us if we had an example to show them. We didn't have that, so we've got this now as an example for further skills and research down that line later on. The other challenge was time for teachers, really. Allocate time and time for the project to set aside specific dates and times. It was hard keeping to that sometimes. Yeah.
The challenges were around timeframes. For me as a project manager, it was very difficult to coordinate timeframes around people that had their own timeframes and diaries. So that was a challenge. Indeed, hooking up with the consultant initially put us back a little while, but that's because he's a very busy person. And then once the project was underway, we became very busy as teachers. So fitting things around a timetable was extremely difficult and very challenging.
Challenges that we faced in this project were that students were hesitant to actually get involved. Some students don't like being on video camera and watching themselves back, and so there were some students who didn't want to be involved in the project at all. So that was one of the biggest barriers. Despite the fact that students could see the benefit of it, still some were reluctant to actually get involved. Other barriers were that because students are learning and they're not necessarily proficient in the specific clinical skills, and we're making a video here where they're demonstrating to other students, they're not necessarily doing the skills as best as what they probably could if they were really experienced.
Introducing the concept to students was a little challenging because we didn't have anything to show as a result. But now that we have a result, we have this DVD, I don't envisage it being a challenge at all, presenting this to students. In fact, it's just going to be incorporated as part of classes, so it'll just roll into the course, which was the original intention. And time frames, again, are just the challenge. You never seem to have enough time to do these things.